The $2 bill might seem unusual today, but it has a long history in the United States. It was first introduced in 1862 during the Civil War. This was a time when the country needed more money in circulation. People were unsure about using paper money, so the government hoped the $2 bill would help. It featured a portrait of Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of the Treasury. This first version of the $2 bill was quite different from what we see today. It was larger in size and printed in a different style. The back of the bill even had coupons that people could use to buy government bonds. The $2 bill continued to be printed and circulated for several years after the Civil War ended. Despite its initial purpose, the $2 bill has had a bumpy ride throughout its history. It has been printed and discontinued several times. One reason for this is that people simply didn't use it as much as other denominations. It wasn't as convenient for everyday transactions, and shopkeepers often preferred to give change in other bills. Another factor was the rise of vending machines and cash registers. These machines were designed to handle standard denominations like $1 and $5 bills. The $2 bill didn't fit into these systems, making it less practical for businesses to use. Over time, this contributed to the $2 bill becoming less common. The relative rarity of the $2 bill has led to various myths and misconceptions. Some people believe that it's no longer legal tender or that it's extremely valuable. However, the truth is that the $2 bill is still a valid form of currency in the United States. While it's true that you don't see them very often, they are still printed and circulated by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. The perceived value of the $2 bill might stem from its unique design and the fact that many people have never seen one in person. This can create a sense of novelty and intrigue. However, it's important to remember that the face value of the bill is still $2, regardless of its perceived rarity. Even though $2 bills are not as common, it's still essential to know how to spot a counterfeit. One of the first things to check is the portrait of Thomas Jefferson. On a genuine bill, the portrait should be lifelike and detailed, with fine lines and shading. Counterfeiters often struggle to replicate this level of detail. Another important security feature is the watermark. Hold the bill up to a light and look for a faint image of Thomas Jefferson in the blank space to the right of his portrait. This watermark should be visible from both sides of the bill. Additionally, check for a security thread embedded in the paper to the left of Jefferson's portrait. This thread is inscribed with USA and 2 and should be visible when held up to light.